Hello everybody, this is Michael Hall with the Brunswick News. We're standing here at the F.J. Torres Causeway and U.S. Highway 17. As you can see behind me, we've got two brand new traffic lights where two of them had fallen. We've got several that are still out, and there is still no power at this intersection. This is one of the big problems that emergency management officials say they're dealing with. Power is one of their #1 issues. There are crews out that are working. We have seen them. They are sometimes in large groups working on big projects. For instance, last night on Highway 341 up by the jail, there were about 6 big trucks working on putting new power poles in and hanging new power lines, it looked like. It was a major project. This was at about 10 o'clock last night. They're working around the clock, and emergency officials say that they hope that as soon as possible they can tell everyone they can come back. As of right now, they're not saying that. They're having a meeting this afternoon. They're going to reassess everything. Jay Wiggins, the Emergency Management Agency Director, told me this morning that he wants to remind everybody that the crews are working and that we're still only 48 hours since a major hurricane hit our area. And that 48 hours may seem like a lot of time, but when the scope, the damage is this big, it takes a whole heck of a lot to get back to where we need to be. He said power is one of the #1 issues. Part of that is because immediately after the storm, almost 70% of the entire system for the Glenn County Joint Water Sewer System was down. The pump stations, the lift stations, they weren't working. Since then, at least 5 more are not working, so they need power to make those work, to make your sewer work, to make your toilets flush. Power is also needed to work these power lights, which makes traffic a major problem. Driving around, which we have been doing, there are very few traffic lights working. Very few. They urge everybody to use them as a 4-way stop if it's not working. With the scope of this storm coming all the way up through Florida, affecting more than 1 million people in Georgia, Georgia Power has crews here, but it may not go as quickly as after Matthew to get power back. So far, there's been power at some places. The Parker's gas station behind us has it. At the same time, the intersection behind us doesn't. So these are some of the problems they're dealing with. There's also wildlife. There are alligators where there shouldn't be. There's snakes where they shouldn't be. The storm surge pushed water into people's houses. There's wildlife in people's houses. There's wildlife running around in your backyard that you don't want there. So these are all of the issues that they're working to fix. They haven't given us a timeline on when you may be able to come back, but they are meeting this afternoon. They're gathering all of the information that they can. They're going to try to assess where they are with recovery this afternoon, and we are hoping certainly that they have an answer for everyone, because we all want all of our loved ones to come back in town, and we want everybody to come back to Glenn County and be the family that we all are. So bear with us. We're going to try to bring you more information throughout the day, and we just hope we can bring you some good news.